Hey guys, and welcome to our monthly Stacking the Shelves. We basically decided to just do a monthly one instead of just a weekly one where we never usually do it and are always late. So this is for the month of June. We have a lot of books, so we're just going to go right ahead and talk about each one.
The first part, we're going to talk about the review books that we got.
And we got a lot, so just get a start. The first book is actually from Flux Books, and it is Riptide by Lindsay Sheeb. I already read this book and really enjoyed it.
The next books that we got were 3 from Random House Canada, and they are the first 3 in a series: Professor Gargoyle, The Slither Sisters, Teacher's Pest.
Another book from Random House is Jana Ivanovich and Leah Goldberg's The Heist. I already read this book and this was a lot of fun. And if you guys haven't heard of Jana Ivanovich, she's the author of the Stephanie Plum series, and I adore that series, and it's like it's just funny throughout the whole book, and I really enjoyed this one. Then we've got a book from Kensington Teen, and it is Invisible by Marnie Bates. This is the 3rd book in the companion series. The first was Awkward and Decked with Holly, and I really liked this one too.
Also, another book from Random House that we got was a very unexpected book, and it is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne. I've heard so many great things about this book, and I'm just so excited to start reading it.
And it got a lot of awards. Like, they sent us a paper with all the awards that it won, and this is actually the paperback release, which was released on May 8th. The next 3 books are books that we got from Penguin Canada, and the first is Frozen. This is by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. I didn't know it was a duo, but anyways, this is the first book in the Heart of Dread, I guess, trilogy. And if you guys don't know Melissa De La Cruz, she's the author of the Blue Blood series, which I didn't enjoy all that much.
Pretty famous though.
Yeah, but I didn't really like it all that much, so I'm hoping that I will like this one.
The next Penguin Canada book that we got was Not Your Ordinary Wolf Girl by Emily Pohl Wary.
Canadian author. Anyways, we're part of the blog tour, so look out for that. Next book that we got from also Penguin Canada is Control by Lydia Kang. The author, Lydia Kang, is actually, I think she's like a scientist or something, so a lot of her knowledge is actually infused in this book, so I'm really excited for that. And this comes out in December. We also got one book from Simon & Schuster that I was really excited for, and it's actually the 3rd book in a trilogy, so basically the last book, and it is Eternity by Elizabeth Miles. This is Greek mythology, so I'm really excited for this one, and it comes out in September.
The next book that we got was from HBG Canada, When You Were Here by Daisy Whitney. I already read this one and it was a very light, nice read, and I really liked it, and I gave it 4 stars.
And don't you just love the cover? I really,
yes.
It's first time there's actually a guy on the cover instead of a
Yes.
girl. 2 more books from HBG Canada, and they are Half-Lives by Sarah Grant, which is post-apocalyptic / survival novel. I wasn't entirely impressed, but I gave it a 3 stars. The other book is actually Rules of Summer by Joanna Philbin, which came out on June 4. And this is basically the Melissa De La Cruz Au Pairs series in this book, so it was entertaining.
The next books are from Raincoast, and the first is This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales.
The next book from Raincoast is Famous Last Words by Jennifer Salvato-Doktorsky. She's the author of How My Summer Went Up in Flames, which actually came out in May. And this one comes out in July.
And I actually like the other cover for...
Yeah, this is not the final cover, as I've mentioned in my previous video when I showcased this. And I enjoyed it. It was pretty cute.
The next book we got was Scorched by Mary Mancusi. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. This sounds like a really awesome story about dragons, and sounds very exciting. So I'm very excited to get into this one.
It's multiple POVs. And when does it come out?
Which I really like, and this one comes out on September 2013.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the big haul of Harper titles. We actually went to an event before yesterday and we got a couple of awesome
the
books.
HCC Presents event, and
yeah,
it was very fun.
HCC Presents.
Oh.
It's not Presents. It's from HCC Frenzy, which is basically HarperCollins Canada Frenzy. And we got some review books along with some from that event. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and talk about them.
The first book that we got was Asylum from Madeline Rowe. This one is a very freaky, creepy, scary
set in an
book
asylum.
that is actually set in an asylum, and I'm a sucker for those, so I really cannot wait to get my hands into this. And I really do hope that I get spooked out.
And I think it has, it has like illustrations in the book, so
Always make it look much more fun.
and creepier, by the way. Like, shows you asylums. Oh, so creepy. I would never read that book. I'm sorry, but I get creeped out. The next book is In the After by Demetria Lunetta. This is another post-apocalyptic novel, and I already read it and reviewed it on the blog, so check out my blog, our blog, if you want to check out the review.
Next book I got from the HCC event, and it was 359 by Gretchen McNeil.
Which you were really excited about.
Yeah. Oh, this one's actually not out. I actually thought it was out.
No.
This one comes out in September 2013, and Gretchen McNeil is famous for her book 10 and Possess, so I'm very excited for this one.
Have you read a book by her?
Nope.
Oh, she hasn't. But she's been really wanting to read this. Yeah. Then another book that we got for review was...
And not from the event?
Yeah, not from the event. It was The Burning Sky by Sherry Thomas, and to say that I'm excited about this book is an understatement. This book is also post-apocalyptic. Harper seems to be releasing a lot of those, but I have heard amazing things about this from like some trusted bloggers and reviewers, so yeah, I'm not gonna have too much high expectations, but I'm really excited for this.
The next book that we got from Harper is Lost by Marilyn Kay. This one is set in the 1963 and in New York.
And it talks about 4 girls who get an internship with a magazine.
Yes, so I'm very excited for this one. A lot of people were talking about how great it was, and I'm seriously just excited to get into it.
Yeah, one of the people working at HarperCollins was like really recommending this book on Twitter and stuff,
Yeah,
and that's why we picked up a copy for it. So I also got from Harper The Chaos of Stars by Kirsten White, and I'm so excited for this book.
This one's actually an Egyptian mythology.
Yeah, and it comes out in September, and it's quite short, and
It
seems like her books, even Mind Games, is kind of short. But
Yeah.
I love the cover. I was so excited to get this one because I can't wait to read this, and I love Greek mythology. Well, it's not really Greek, it's Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
Any kind of mythology is good.
Next 2 books was I actually won them from the HarperCollins event, and they were really great picks, and they were 2 signed copies, and the first
You guys
was
are gonna be jealous.
Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi,
I'm jealous.
a signed copy by the author. Awesome. And the next book is Requiem by Lauren Oliver.
The last book that we got from Harper is The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. This is actually told from a male POV, and it seems like contemporary novels don't have a lot of those, so the people at Harper were actually really recommending this, and they said that it was fabulous. A lot of them read it, and it's the style or the writing or just the characters are very similar to John Green's characters. So fans of John Green, you should definitely check this one out. And it comes out in September.
Also at the event there was a guest author, and it was actually a surprise. And the author that came was Cora Carmick,
Author of Losing It!
Yeah, and
I
they
love
gave-
Losing It.
and they gave each and every person a free copy of Losing It, and she signed it for us, so
Signed for each one. And she was awesome. She was just funny. I really liked her. And I read Losing It. It's actually a new adult book, but it's more to the fun and happy, like fun side than the gloomy side that usually new adult books usually take. Usually. So yeah, you guys should definitely check it out.
the next books are books that we bought.
The first were ones that we got from Amazon. Actually, all of them except one book was from Amazon. So Amazon have a lot of great deals, so we went ahead and bought a couple. The first was If I Stay by Gail Foreman. Farah and I have actually read this before, and I just love this so much. And it was only for like $4, so it was a good buy.
The next book that we got was Zen and Xander Undone by Amy Kathleen Ryan, the author of Glow and Spark. I read Glow and Spark and I really like them, so I'm excited to read a contemporary novel by her.
The next book that I got from Amazon was actually a book that I have been dying to get. I've already read, but I've been dying to get. Such a Rush by Jennifer Eccles. I love this book. I really want to reread it if I have the time, and I think this is more of her mature YA books. But I really, I just loved it, and I would recommend anyone to read this book.
The next 2 books were actually part of a series, and I got because there was an author signing, and it was A Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins and Spellbound by Rachel Hawkins, the first and the last in the Hex Hall trilogy. I already owned the hardcover of the second one, which was Demon Glass, and so I just had to complete my set.
The last book in this book haul was actually also for a signing, but it wasn't for the Rachel Hawkins signing, it was for the Leslie Livingston signing, and it's the second book of the Once Every Never series, or trilogy I guess, and it is called Every Never After. That's such a tongue twister. Every Never After. And yeah, she was pretty awesome, and
She was really funny.
I haven't started the series yet, but I've heard really good things about it, so yeah.
So these are all of our books in this fabulous month. There are a ton, and so we really hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment below on the books that you've read, like this video if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Bye guys.
See you guys in the next video. Bye.